Good afternoon everyone and welcome to another post-commentary boss fight. It's Bloodborne, my name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addict, and today I'm taking on the Celestial Emissary. Now, this fight I actually found surprisingly difficult. What you have is you have a load of Celestials here that keep respawning, and at the start of the fight you have to find the first one. You have to find the boss rather. Now the boss, you can see just to the right, top of the screen there, he's backing away. He's got his hands forward and he's backing away. He looks like the other ones. But you see, he doesn't have a health bar. He's weak against bolts, so you whack him with a Tonitrus a few times. And look at that, I'm taking like 600 health off with each hit. And at some point I do a charge attack actually, and I think I just wipe out a load of his health. 498. Now this boss has 3 phases. So there you go, he's into his second phase. You want to watch out for that. And now when the camera swings around, eventually, look at him, he's 4.5 times the size. Great. But the mobs of Celestials will keep respawning. Now, like I say, I had a lot of issues with this fight, because in the first instance, like in the first section of the fight, it was really easy, because you would just deal with the mob of Celestials, and then you would go find them and whack. There you go, he's in his third phase now, where he's going to start spamming me with magic. Yeah. Now the problem is when he gets bigger, he gets very aggressive and he has a huge reach, so you've got to deal with the Celestials and then deal with him. And now when you're in this phase as well, if you get too far away from him, he will spam you with magic and then he'll spam you with quite powerful physical attacks when you get close to him. In this case I think I actually get killed by the mobs. There you go, I'm dead. So the reason why I'm showing you a couple of deaths actually, because my actual victory, which you'll see near the end, is so ridiculously fast, you actually blink and you'll miss it, because I ended up with extra hunters. So back in again, back on my Tonitrus, and then we whack the initial Celestials. Like I say, they are weak against bolt, and you tend not to want to waste your blood vials at this point, because to be honest, even if you let them hit you, you're still going to be able to, combo through them. These guys can't stun lock you. But you can combo through them and earn as much health back as possible. Now, while the mob is dead, you want to get him into a second phase. He also, I think he does a little bit of damage to... He doesn't do any damage to you, but I think he does damage to the mobs when he does that, but I might be wrong on that. Either way, so, like I said, we keep our distance from him now, because we still need to deal with the mobs. So, again, charged up Tonitrus, just whack through, you can combo them all. And then what you want to do is you kind of want to get behind him, but he tracks you really well, so you need to wait for him to actually do a couple of attacks. And then get in, whack him like that, and get out the fucking way. Right, he's going to go into his third phase now. Or near and abouts. You'll see the stuff, there you go, sprouts from the top of his head. Now, fortunately, the normal mobs, these guys, don't do that. Because they can do that when you find them in the game. I think I died to them in Forbidden Woods. In the Forbidden Woods, there's two of them with their heads like that. Now, I think I actually died here when he has an area of effect attack, which I've only seen him do the once, and it's the one time he fucking killed me. You'll see it when I go back around the other pillar, but basically just use the pillars to keep a bit of space around you. Obviously keep moving, be aware of where he is. You see, if you've got the Tonitrus or you've got some bolt paper, you can take huge chunks of damage off him. But watch his legs. You see, at this point, I mean, this is like only the third time I've gotten to this phase, and this is the first time I've lasted this long in this phase as well. So I'm still actually learning what he can do at this point. Lock-on can cause some issues when you're doing this fight, so you want to be careful with locking on to the wrong target, because otherwise you'll end up circling around the wrong way and put yourself in a bad spot. Yeah, I think he's about to do his area of effect here. I think, anyway. There we go, he does it there, and for some reason I just die. So clearly I don't have a good one, but this next one, this is just I'm putting in because it'll amuse you. This is my quickest death. And literally I ran in, I had some co-op assistance, put some bolt paper onto my Holy Blade, and mistimed it completely, and this happened. So, I mean, these guys, they're not hard to kill, but you want to be careful of them. But at this point my Tonitrus is broken, so now we're going to go in for the successful fight. Now I brought in some help, I rang the bell, and by the time we got to the boss fog I actually ended up with 2 helpers, so this is a 3-way gank, and you'll just see this boss fight actually in itself lasts only about 40 seconds. It's so ridiculously quick. The other two guys have gone straight for the boss. One of them's using the Wheel of Ligarius. Yeah, the other have gone straight to the boss. Literally, right, he's down to halfway already. There we go, he's down to a third. And I think I actually realise at this point that he's actually in this state. So I come in and I get 2 hits on him. And he dies. And that's it, a 40-second boss fight. I was struggling a lot with him and I was losing my patience, which is why I brought in outside assistance to help the Celestial Emissary. He's not actually that hard. The problem was I could get him down to like the very last bit of his health, and I would always cock something up, and I was absolutely losing patience with him. But that's pretty much him done. This guy takes a little while to disappear. Now this isn't the end of Upper Cathedral Ward. I was going back to Dark Souls there. Yeah, this isn't the end of Upper Cathedral Ward, because we'll light the lamp, which is up on the steps. It's up on the steps. Turn around, Michael. Yeah, I couldn't spot where it was. I thought it might be down there, but it's not. And he disappears when I walk past that thing there, and there's the lamp. Right, now that window behind the lamp is the next boss fight, which is Ebrietas. I think that's how you pronounce it. But you basically just whack the window. See, time for blunt attacks. And that's the next boss room. So we have to do that boss room before we can finish Upper Cathedral Ward. So I'm going to leave this here though. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe. And come back soon for the next boss fight, which will be Martyr Ligarius. But for now, good night.